Alright, so check this one out. Hello. There's water leaking everywhere from right here. And what's this? This is the dining air conditioning unit that a different company just came and PM'd last week. Let's go see what's happening. So 2 units on the dining room. This is our leaker. Quite often, this panel will blow off. Oh, the unit's not even running. Well, it's not cooling. Not frozen. There is water in the drain line. My trap appears to be dripping. Interesting. So it is raining, so it could be rain related instead of drain line related. Stand by. Nice. So the unit is completely full of water on this side, which is not supposed to be. Drain line. A lot of water. Definitely see what's going on there. Filling this side. Now, as it rains into this side of the unit, let's open this up. Right, so rain's always going to get into this side. That's fine, because they're not supposed to have a direct connection for the water to migrate. Yeah, see, so you can get a crack in your drain pan that leaks all over this, which if we got water pools, you could actually just have. See, I just don't feel like it's a drain line problem. There is a lot of water in here. Water in the pan. So how you can tell if you got that kind of problem is if we kill it and the water goes and it all pours out the drain pipe, the fan stops holding it up, right? So the fan is suspending a lot. Let's see, is this, oh, it's all glued in. Oh, I hate you guys. Just food for thought, right? So I pulled this off. I pulled this off because this is all glued together, so it can't be taken apart to easily be cleaned. So how did the previous PM deal with it? Let's take this off and see. Look, drain line is totally gunked up. The drain line is totally clogged up. Yep, I just did that. And now it's draining. How did the PM company do it? I guess they may have done what I just did, but I don't think so based on all the junk you just saw come out of that drain line. Oh, the trap's broken. So the trap isn't actually doing anything because the trap is cracked. All right, so new P-trap. I haven't glued anything yet, but new coupler, new P-trap. I reused the 90. But, oh boy. Yeah, see now. I do need to open up the other side and verify we don't have. The other thing you can have is you can have it so that it's drawing air in through the bottom and slurping water. But this is the outbound side, and normally you have that over here more than over there, which does look like a thing that's happening. That can happen if you end up with reduced airflow. Hang on. So if you don't get good airflow out of the building, then it's going to pull it from anywhere it can. I need to prime that trap. There's nothing we can really do about this. I can bring the shop back up. Shop back up and start to help with that, but we're just gonna have to drain what's in the ducting in the box. It's just got to be processed through, unfortunately. Let's put this back on, and while we're here, again, let's check all the drain lines, and if this is glued in, I'd love to know how. Also, interesting if you listen. Slurping a little air up that trap. Okay, well, I mean, it's got a good belt on it, so I'll give them that. Carriers, what happens with a carrier blower is these wires rub. Excuse me. These wires rub right there. You see it? I turned the breaker off. See the wires starting to rub? If not, you can see it on the metal. These wires rub out, create a low voltage short every time. Again, this is an old unit. You might not want to waste the money on it, but look at the blower wheel, how gross. This blower, zip, 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 3 screws, 4 screws, takes that assembly off, whole blower comes out, hose it down, clean it off. You know, this is what you're pumping into your building. Just saying. Just had a PM. I actually snipped the tip of this so that I can unwrap it. Look at the crud that just came out of it. Like, I just had this conversation with another service company friend of mine. This is why operators don't entertain preventative maintenance anymore, because they do preventative maintenance with companies like this, and then they didn't clean the drain line and it's leaking into their dining room a week afterwards. So once you put the drain back on, you've got to prime it. I don't know if you can hear the gurgling. So the reason you need a trap in the first place is because it sucks air in on the top part of the pipe. So this way we fill the entire loop with water. But if I walk away and don't fill this trap, it'll actually just keep sucking water in, which is a thing that can happen too. You've got a new trap, maybe you take it off and clean it during a PM and you don't realize that that's what you need to do, and now you can walk away. But until you have that, you can't. If you walk away before you get that, your trap is not primed this leaking down the bottom? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's fine. Like I said, I just cut this, so that's why it's dripping funny. But it should flow. A properly primed trap. I mean, these units make some water, man. You shouldn't have a wimpy little drip. You should have that. And if you don't have that, then most of that water is running into your ducts. Hey, this is a properly cleaned and primed trap. Look at how much water it makes. And then reflect back to the first part of the video where we just had drip, 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 drip. Where was the rest of that water going? It was being sucked into the building, into the return. Flooding the place. So these are the back of house units, and you can see how their water's flowing. Ish. That's loose. Check this guy out. This unit's running. There we go. Yeah, we're getting a little out of the trap, so that's good. So there is, I think, the best visual representation of why traps are needed and why they do what they do. Do you see that the water is not just falling out? It's being suspended in there. It's being suspended in there because the bottom half is water, the top half is air. If I were to plug that and just let the water flow, look at it flow. And then when I pull off, it pulses because there's a fan in there sucking air from in the building and across. So if you give it the ability to suck air from out here, it's going to. And maybe it's like, why are you spending so much time on traps? Like, we know, the amount of units I see that don't have traps on them is crazy. Or moreover, like I said, if a PM company comes out and does that and says, there you go, man, I just cleaned it, boss, we're good to go. It's not gonna do. So also, this is broken and leaking. So that's only so useful.